So what is the difference between a post and an ad? That's what we're going to discuss in this episode. Welcome back to our podcast. My name is Christina Rizakos. If you're brand new here, make sure that you subscribe so that you get notified every time we update our podcast with a brand new marketing training. I help childcare business owners and providers with their social media marketing. I help them reach more local families using social media. And today we are going to be talking about a question that I get asked all the time. Should I be running ads or just posting on social media? Is there a difference between both? I can't tell you how many times I have to clarify this to clients and people that are messaging me on social media because I think that it's not clear. So hopefully this podcast episode will clarify this, okay? So let's start by defining the difference, okay? So an ad, a Facebook or Instagram ad, is a piece of content. So that's just basically a post, okay? Whether it's a video or a graphic, doesn't matter, it's just a post. That is that has money behind it, meaning you've asked Facebook and Instagram, take this piece of content, let's say you recorded a short video, take this video, target this audience for our example, it's a local audience, and show them for, let's say, $5 a day, this piece of content. Okay. A post or an organic post is just a piece of content. So let's say it's a video again that you just posted up on your social media. There's no money behind it. The reach is not going to be as big because obviously you're not paying for Facebook to show this to people. But that is the difference. An ad is paid. A post is not paid. Okay. Both can work, but they serve different purposes. Okay. So when should you be using ads? Ads, first of all, if you don't have the budget for ads, you shouldn't be investing in ads. And when I say budget, I mean understanding that this is money that you are not going to get back. You might get more in front of more eyeballs. You might get, leads come in, but depending on your traffic and depending on your budget and the size of your business, this is money that basically if someone took it and threw it down the toilet and flushed it, that you wouldn't care for it, like you wouldn't miss it, okay? So if you don't have that type of ad budget and you're going to be, taking money out of other things in your business to do this, then I wouldn't suggest you invest in ads. You don't need a huge budget. You can actually have an ad, on Facebook and Instagram for like $5 a day. But you don't, again, we can't guarantee that, this is going to fully book your program. I can guarantee that you're going to reach more people faster, consistently, and you will most probably get people commenting or messaging you or calling you depending on how you set up your ad. But again, you need to have the ad budget for it. Okay. So ads are best for filling a spot fast. Let's say you have a big center, or even a smaller center, and you have the budget of $10, $15 a day to spend on ads. And you have, let's say, an open house coming up and you want to run ads to that. Or let's say you have a discount code and you're only going to get this discount code to the first 5 people that opt in, for example. Then ads could be very useful. Let's say you have a promotion that's a seasonal promotion. So again, a fall enrollment, or you have some kind of a summer open house thing going on, definitely invest in some ads. Pros, fast results, obviously, and measurable ROI. Now, you have to be able to track, because not everyone knows how to track their insights, their data when they're using Facebook, right? And measuring your ROI, which is your return on investment, is also something that you have to do. So I'll give you a quick example. I was running Facebook ads for my done for you services. Now I am spending $10 a day and I'm targeting childcare center owners and business owners. And I have been spending $10 a day for the past month or so, and I've had 4 people fill out the form. Now, I know that if I spent, for example, in 1 month I spent $300 for this campaign, I got 4 people to fill out the form, and I signed up, let's say, 2 of these people, 2 of these leads. then I have made a return on my investment because the ad itself cost me, let's say, $300 for the month. But if I sign up a new client, we offer contracts for 3 to 6 months. And the contracts, let's say they signed up for Facebook ads and social media, we charge around $900 a month for that. So I did make my money back and then some, right? So it would make sense for me to keep that ad running because I can justify that, yes, I'll spend that $300, but I'm going to get 4 to 5 people raise up their hand. And I know that I can sign up 2 of these people. And eventually, most of the time, the others that raised up their hand, they're not ready to commit just yet, do reach out the month after or the month after that and sign a contract with us as well. So you always want to be thinking about that. If you charge $700 a month enrollment and it's, you're doing a good job and this kid is like very young and they're going to be in your care for like, 3 years of their life, and it costs you $50 to get this lead, then it is worth it, right? But if you are spending hundreds of dollars every day and no one is enrolling, no one is booking a visit, no one is messaging, no one is, reaching out, then you need to stop your ads and just kind of reassess, okay? So you always want to be tracking your data. The cons, it does cost money and it needs testing and tweaking. So an ad won't fix a weak message or an unclean program. That's the other thing, that if you have an unclear message or a program that's not really quality, any type of marketing, especially with ads, won't fix that. So that's something also to consider. Let's talk a little bit about organic posts. So these are the free posts that we post on social media that you see in your feed all the time. These are best for building trust and showing your day-to-day. Like what do you do throughout the day? What the kids are experiencing? Things like that. This is also best for nurturing families who are just looking. Let's say you have a new family that just moved into your community and they don't know where the best daycare is at. They land on your social media and they're following you, right? So it's your job with your content to kind of nurture them with all the fun things that you're doing by sharing organic posts. You can also use organic posts to share your values, your teaching style, behind the scenes moments, things like that. Pros, obviously it's free, it's personal, and it does build loyalty. Cons, slower reach, depends on consistency. And that's, I think, the biggest pain point, if you will, for providers and center owners, that they don't have the time. So, because when we say depends on consistency, that means that you have to be consistent with your content. You can't create posts for 1 week and then a couple of weeks after you just forget about everything and then show up again a month later. It doesn't work like that because the reach is slower. Facebook's algorithm, it favors engagement. It favors likes and shares and comments, right? And it wants people to stay on the platform to engage with your content. And it also favors fresh new content. So if you're paying for an ad, you know that as long as you're paying for the ad, Facebook is going to keep showing this in the feed, right? And it's going to target the people you tell it to target. So you don't necessarily need to be showing up every day. But if you're not paying for ads and you're relying on social media, then the reach is slower. The amount of people it reaches is slower, and depending on what you posted, someone might see it. Let's say, someone might see it and then all of a sudden nobody sees it again after that. So they die after 24 hours, the posts. They don't have a huge lifespan unless there's a lot of engagement underneath it, okay? So that's also something to consider. Social proof matters. Parents want to feel your program before they reach out. So if you're never posting your face, if you're never going live, if you're never sharing about what makes your program different, if you're not showing like a walkthrough behind the scenes, then that's going to make it really difficult for a mom and dad to trust you because they feel as though they don't really know you. They don't know what you're about. They've never heard your voice. They don't know what your, the inside part of your daycare, your home daycare looks like. And they're going to have a hard time to kind of reach out to book a visit with you, right? So using organic posts really just help you with just that, reaching these families organically and showing them through your posts and your content what you're all about. What I recommend, if you're starting out and you don't have the budget for ads, focus on organic first to build your story and your voice. And that means that you need to stay consistent and post content that aligns with your program, things that you're offering, things that you value, your story, social proof, things like that, videos, reels, graphics, a blend of everything. But you really just focus on organic growth to kind of build trust from there. And once you're more established or you need to fill spots quickly, Test a simple campaign. So this can be just $5 a day. You could record a little video, and you can place $5, target your audience, and let it run for a few days to see if parents are actually engaging or reaching out or calling you or booking a visit with you. Okay. And that's also going to help you build trust because more parents are going to see you in their feed. And then the ads are going to kind of expand that reach, right? Because if you're doing a good job organically and you're posting consistently, then adding that $5 a day is just like a boost on top of the amazing job that you're doing already, right? It's not either or, it's both. Think of ads as the boost and posts as the heartbeat. They do work well together if you do it well. You have to make sure that you have a clear goal before you choose your strategy. This is really important. Don't just go off and start, clicking and boosting posts and not understanding what you're doing, okay? It's really important that you get your platform set up properly, you're posting consistently, your messaging is on point, what you're posting is on point, and then after that, invest like a $5 a day to get one of your posts seen more regularly and consistently by local families. And obviously, don't forget that you always want to be encouraging that next step, meaning give them a call to action. Example, DM me to see if you're a good fit for a program. Send us a message by clicking below. Comment with your favorite emoji and I'll reach out personally and we can connect, right? Things like that. You always want to be giving them that next step. So there you have it, you guys. A few ways that you can start thinking about organic or versus paid. What they are, and as you can see, it's not the same thing, but they do work really well together. And hopefully this clarified things for you. I hope it did, actually. I really do hope it did. I hope this blesses you and your business. If you do need help with social media marketing, we actually run a school membership that is super cost effective. You can try it out for free. I will put the link in the show notes. We basically offer marketing training, workshops, and we also have daily social media captions and graphics that go out every single morning. So you never have to worry about what to post or how to show up online every day. We send out prompts, and it really does help you stay in the feed of local families organically without paying for ads. I also show you how to create your own Facebook ads in the group as well, if that's something that you want to do. Other than that, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys again real soon. Bye for now.